Hey, hi, hello, how are you? My name's Mark. How's getting on? Now, it's raining, so, we'll continue this in a second once it gets better. I'm walking into a cactus. Start as you mean to go on, right? Much better and much drier. Now, last time we made a statue. It's kind of cool. It could probably be cooler. I'm going to add a crown. I'm going to give him some eyes. I think I'm going to use some banners to give him some eyes, and I'll see if it looks too weird. Obviously, with him being made of stone, it might look strange having the eyes, or, it could make it look a bit, I don't know, more mystical, I guess. I am then going to consider putting one here, just so there's something coming in that way. Alternatively, putting one there so there's two of them. I don't really know. I'm not sure which would look best. However, this looks exactly how I wanted it to look. Just running in here, it's got the distinction, there's some definition to it, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think he does himself a service. But he needs a crown. I think the eyes might give it a little bit more color, just a little bit more personality to it. We'll see if there's anything else we can add. Let's get started on that. I think if we do build multiple statues, I think I'll give them all different colored eyes. They can kind of have some slight distinction between that way. Obviously, they'll have different customizational tools to them. Like this one, where am I going? This one will have a crown. The next one will have like the flower crown. You know what I mean? Hi. But just so they have their own personalities. I think that makes some kind of sense. How do I have such little wool? What have I been using wool for recently? I guess I made the sails, but I think I just used black wool for that. I don't... Where's all my wool? Now, I think this should just be as easy. Why is there stone up there? Get back here. This should be just as easy as going. Is that enough for an eye? Yeah. Right, we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Now, I think I've done this right, where he won't look cross-eyed. However, now that I'm thinking about it, I might be wrong. All right, put you... Oh, no. That's perfect. Smack that there. Ow. How did I hit it then? Have I done that wrong? Does it look cross-eyed? How'd you put a stripe straight up and down the middle? Should I have done that? All right, give me a second. I think that does look fine. But then I'm definitely finding myself looking at it and going, yeah, he's cross-eyed. Right, give me a minute. Hi again. Goodbye to you as well. All right, let's try again. Do that. Do that. Oh, that looks horrendous. Oh, no. What have I done? What? He looks terrified. Oh, how have I done that then? That is an absolute disgrace. Oh, for goodness sakes, that looks ridiculous. Well, now I tell you what, without the eyes, I hate it. I think it needs the eyes. I might make these lines here a bit thicker, and we'll see where that leaves us. I'm a genius, just you wait. Hello again. How are you floating? Don't you meow at me. How are you floating? That was way more of a struggle than it had any right to be. Just adding in another stripe just doesn't work. It just doesn't. I've had to make all new banners. I was out of wool. It's just, these eyes are taking up so much more time than I had envisioned. Right, I think that should be the end of it. I'm gonna purposely look down. I hate climbing up bamboo. Yeah. Okay, I don't think he at all looks cross-eyed. So I think that means that's how you do it. So it's half and half instead of having the little. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm okay with that. That only took me 45 minutes. So the eyes were meant to be the easy bit, and that took me a long time. So I figured I might as well start doing the top of this. That makes sense. And then this happened, and all of a sudden, I just can't remember anything of what I've actually designed and how it looks. So trying to do it off the top of my head. Where am I I hit the button. Hit the button on the back of my controller and it just started dipping. Right. Yeah. I clearly can't remember what I'm doing, so you're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm not gonna confidently say that I've worked it out, but I'm pretty sure at some point I put a half slab on top of there, and I don't remember doing it. And I don't remember doing it. But someone did it, so I'm assuming it was me. Now, how did I do this? I'm assuming that just probably goes there, and then it was just like that? I'm guessing? With that, yeah, crown would go up at the back like that. So we'll do that. Yeah, right? How do you make a stone button? Aha! Oh, you literally just, okay, cool. Whoop. Bang. Does that look at all like I want it to look? Yeah, that looks crown-like, doesn't it? If you saw that, you'd think that man's got a crown in his head, I think. I really hope. Yeah, see, from side on, to be fair, from side on, it looks a bit ridiculous. I'll give you that. I'll allow that. But I think you get the gist of it. What does it look like from up here? Yeah, see, that looks fine to me. Having one there might be kind of cool. But then, how do we choose which one has the crown? You know what I mean? I suppose we could have that one as the crown, and then the one beside it could have, like, the wreath. The Fred Perry logo is how I described it last time, and honestly, it's still incredibly accurate. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks class. If you could get gold buttons, I would, or gold stairs, or something. I would make it a different color if I could, just to properly drive home the fact that it's kind of mad. But I think that works. So if I was going to build another one, Ow. I tried to fly. It didn't work. Should I start by building one there? So there's the two side by side. Or should I start with them meeting almost? So what I would do I have enough space here? Maybe not. I would have them almost like touching shoulders. I could easily just build up a bit more land here with other sand. And then they would just be kind of touching and then we could still walk under them. Would that look good? Realistically, I probably should have built this guy one over, but it's not the end of the world if I need to terraform here. I think that could work. We'd give him different colored eyes, either green or maybe brown. I was going to say hazel, but I don't think you can get hazel in this game. And then they would one there and then one from over, because we are working on... I think I've talked myself into it. So hopefully episode 1 you saw me build them. 3 or 4 you saw me build them. You saw me partially build them last time. I'm going to spare you that, except for the detailing. So I think I'm going to build another guy. I'm sure there are female villagers. I just don't know how I would actually portray that. How did I... Well, I didn't even portray that the mermaid could be a dude. Are all my statues guys? I named my cat after a goddess, so I think that counts. Now I'm in my own head about absolutely useless things. Right, so I'm going to build another statue, possibly terraform this area. Nothing too drastic, just so there's enough space. How much space? I can work this out on my own. Hold on, I'm going to get somewhere scenic. Okay. So I figured this is as good a place as any. I'm going to stand here. This is what you're going to see. I'm going to clap my hands. Then there'll suddenly be a statue. Does that sound good? I think that sounds great. 3, 2, 1... Now, I will be absolutely amazed if I manage to get that synced up, because I took a lot of pride in trying to do that. But yeah, there we go. We have another statue. So like I was saying I was going to do here, I made sure that I got the shoulders touching, as far as I can tell. Oh, I've forgotten the feet. 1 second. What ones are here? Stone, stone. Okay, so it matches. So stone would be there. That for there. Perfect. Right. There we go. Where was I? So like I said, I was going to make the shoulders touch. We still have under here. If we were going to, I don't know, do something on the back of them or even here. I don't know why I made them touch, but it looks quite satisfying because now we have a little cross section. It's kind of cool. I'm a big fan. I like it. Now we just need to decide what color eyes they're going to go. And if that's got a crown, you know, stop it. As a sacrifice. Don't hurt me anymore. I have a good idea on what I'm going to put to the head to look like. I don't know what color eyes just yet. Probably green just to be the opposite of the blue, I think. Can we have some kind of the blues looking towards more the mountainy region? No, not really. The blues looking towards the water. Green's looking towards a lot of cactus. I don't know. I'm just trying to make up stories for the sake of it. But yeah, we're going to get some eyes. We're going to customize the heads. Does that sound fun? I hope so. Now we hope this looks as good a second time. Where are we? You and then you. Yeah, oh, ow. I can already tell that's the way that I want the eyes to look. But just in case, yeah. That looks really good. Yeah, class. Okay. Now we just need to actually work out what we want to do with the head. I have plenty of designs for, so just give me a wee bit and I'll get that set up. Also, I need to decide if I want them to have something in their arms, but then my thinking is that it'll mess up this little middle bit here. Also, I probably didn't need to go out this far, so I can probably pull back this terraforming a little bit. Possibly. Anyway, it would get rid of this gap here if they had, like, if he was holding something, it would come down, like, there. If he was holding something, it would go down there. And then, you know what I mean? It wouldn't flow as well. But then, does it look good without them holding stuff? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it matters that much. I think it more matters just the actual look of them and the actual head on them. But yeah, I think that's okay. I think we've got there. Just give me a quick second to decide on what that's going to look like. So I'll see you in a second. I do have an idea in mind. I just don't really know if it's any good or not. So I'm going to try and we're going to see. I think that's probably, we do that, smack you there, do the same on this side. Will up here need some kind of finessing? Maybe. It might look weird without, what if we put, nope, that won't work. Okay. That's fine though, because we can then just do that. Okay, that could work. Okay, you can't really see it. Let me get that bamboo out of the way and we'll come back. From this angle, it's actually kind of hard to make out what it is, you know. So the crown is made of stone. I think that might need to be as well, you know. It's just the angle. It looked much cooler in my head. See, from the side, it's got the effect that I want. So it just kind of like stands out and it goes up. But from front on, don't know how I feel about it. I think it might need to be made out of... Yeah, let's go make it out of stone and we'll see if we like it more then. Ooh. Bamboo. So it's still not perfect. It still does kind of blend in. From here, I do think that looks better. It's still maybe not perfect. That's definitely a crown. That one isn't. So now do I just scrap this idea and save it for a different model if we decide to put up other statues? And then we just go back to putting in the flower crown. Well, it's not a flower crown, it's like a wreath. I think so, you know. It'll go with the green eyes. I think that could work. I'm gonna get that set up. I'll be back. So at least even for now, I think that is definitely a markable improvement. I think it really fits the aesthetic well. With the green eyes, with the wreath, I think that does look cool. I probably could have used, and I might change it. Probably not now. I can't be bothered. Just keeping it real. Probably could have used some other leaf blocks that weren't the same as the palm trees, but you know, here we are. Also, as you can see, I've got some vines in my hand. I have decided to add some vines to them. I think that'll help show that they've been here for a while instead of they've just been plonked there. Plonk. Good word. I've ended up in a wee divot here. But I really like how that's going on. I didn't know if this one should have come down one more or maybe like go up a bit more. I'm not really sure how wreaths are meant to sit on people's heads. I'm not Greek, nor am I ancient. So, you know, I'm kind of going off what I think looks good. And to me, that looks good. It definitely took way longer than I thought it would, but here we are. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how long this video is. It's about 11, 12, maybe 13 minutes. Hopefully not much longer than that. It really depends just on how much I was actually rambling. So I think already we do definitely have enough for an episode. However, I have just been kind of building the statue for the whole episode and not really much else has happened. So I figured we'd end on a bang, quite literally. So I saw this video going around involving this shape, and with this color scheme, this could be kind of class. So the red is TNT, the blue is redstone, and the yellow is going to be some levers. I'm going to put that in right now so that it then looks a little bit something like that. Now, I'm not entirely sure of the timing, so this might be a little bit of trial and error. I don't know if we'll get this first time. I don't know if we'll get it second time. We'll maybe have to have a look about that. It's a fair amount of work to get it set up, so I'm really hoping that it'll be, you know what I mean. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make sure that I've done everything right. I'm going to double check all around this because I think that these don't need the redstone because I think this explodes and it goes off anyway, so I think we're fine with that. I'm going to make sure everything's fine. I'm going to try and find out the actual timings of it, and then hopefully it's going to blow your socks off. Let's hope this goes right, shall we? It worked! Absolutely unreal. So amazingly, that actually worked. First time. Yeah, the position of the TNT and the timing, you can make it blow up to make it look like a heart, which is just kind of class, to be honest. It's pretty stupid, but it's kind of cool. Let's not lie. Although, because nothing's ever easy, what happened? That clip desynced. Now, I couldn't be bothered filming it again. As you can see, there's only one, you know, blown up place. I've just had to spend the past, I think it genuinely took me about half an hour editing that clip, trying to get it all synced up, trying to make it look perfect. I think it still might not be perfect, but it's about as close as I'm willing to get it without losing my mind. But I think that was worth it. That was really cool. So now we're back, and I think if you ask me, that's a pretty good way to end off the episode. It might not have been the most action-packed, but I think, you know, it was still, to me anyway, it was still a fun episode. Really thought I could climb up this way. I was wrong. If you agree that it was a fun episode and you did enjoy it, you can leave a like down below. They help get my videos noticed. They make me feel nice and warm on the insides. It's a win-win. If you are new here, you can also subscribe to the channel. You get a new video from me about every 3 to 4 days. It's not too much. They're always banging. It sounds like a good deal to me. So, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous laters.